Well, Blows, it's a Sunday. I'm here, putting in extra work. I want to answer some questions, because I keep getting DMs. Best welder, how did you start welding? Like I'm some sort of magician. Fucking one in a million, even though maybe I am. It's not that deep. Trades is easy as long as you're not a fucking dummy. Why did I become a welder? Why do I have a truck now? It's not my truck, it's boss man's truck, but why do I get the privilege to drive one of these trucks around? I just pieced it all together. I had to switch from my coworker's truck. I borrowed it for a couple days, and now I have my own truck again. So, what happened? I was an idiot in high school. I didn't know what I wanted to be, so I slacked off in class. I went from playing sports, I played tennis. I don't know if you guys watch tennis. I played against Felix. He's like number 3 in the world now. That didn't work out. I was too short. I didn't get the growth spurt. Everybody else got the growth spurt. So at around 14, I called it quits there. Because I played tennis, if you didn't know, it's like a singular sport, right? I played hockey when I was younger. Then I didn't like the team sport when I moved to Vancouver because I was born in Toronto. My coach there was sick. He'd take us to all the Toronto Maple Leaf games, stuff like that. Like the team was sick. Parents were like, oh, more work in Vancouver, so we moved here, joined a team, right? There was, I don't know how to explain it. There's too much politics here. First game, I scored 7 goals, and the parents had a meeting without my parents, and then they made a rule that at home games you can only score 3 goals, and then you have to pass to make it fair for everybody. And I was like, sorry, there's a lot of planes. We're next to the airport. This is where the yard is, but they made a rule that you can only score 3 goals, and then you have to pass. So I'm like, this is bullshit. Why would a team sport, like, why would they not want you to score as many goals? So I'm like, okay, I want to do a singular sport. Played tennis. Then as I got older, I'm like, I see all my other buddies and that playing team sports. I'm like, kind of want to do that. Tennis isn't going to work out. Probably could have gotten a scholarship. Would have spent whatever thousands in the States playing and still be nothing. So in high school, grade 9 to grade 12, I always took metalwork and woodwork. And then around grade 11, my woodwork teacher, he was like, oh, I can get you, in Vancouver we have something called ACIT program, right? So it's like grade 12, it's either in the first semester or second semester, you go ACIT, you can get your level 1 for like $500 of any trade you want, right? Well, I can get you into carpentry. I did like carpentry, but I couldn't see myself working as a carpenter. Because when you fuck up that cut, you can't put wood back. But metalwork, for some reason, I don't know. I wasn't like crazy into it, but I was like, you know what, I kind of enjoy it. And we get to grade 12 now. I still don't know what the fuck I want to do. I'm doing shit in school. Just because I didn't care. I played football with the boys, and then we fucking, I don't know, just fucked around after school. So we're in grade 12. Still don't know what I wanted to do. I was picking between police officer or pilot because I liked planes. And but for police officer, you had to be 19 years old. Fuck these planes. I do still like planes, but you have to be 19 years old. And I graduated because I'm a September baby, right? So I graduated when I was still 17. So I'm like, am I gonna fart around for fucking 2 years while I wait till I can apply to be a police officer? And then we had like a career day in metalwork, and you just write down a bunch of stuff. So I put like, I don't know, pilot, police officer, and I put like commercial diver or something. And a couple weeks later, I get called down to the office. I'm sitting in biology class, and we did something. I got in trouble with a teacher with our friends. They confiscated something. So I was like, oh no, am I in trouble now? So I go down there, and there's a careers guy from our school district, was School District 43. He sits down, Matthias, I saw you put down whatever, this, and welder. Nobody in the school district signed up for welding, and you're supposed to do it, like, we were about to graduate in like 2 months, so couldn't do the ACIT program version of that. It's like, well, nobody in the whole school district signed up for welding. Everybody, during my time, I graduated 2019, everybody wanted to be carpenter or electrician. That's what everybody in these ACIT programs, high schools, wanted to go into, so nobody signed up for a welding. And he's like, well, since nobody signed up, we still have those spots because they have spots allocated, right? They're like, you can graduate, then you'll have a month off. So we graduated in what, June? So I had July off, and then he said August, we have a seat for you at BCIT if you want to do it. They're going to pay for all of it. And our system is you can either go the apprentice route, which you go level 1, 2, like level 1, you finish it, have to go to work, come back level 2, go back to work to get your hours, and then level 3, that's when you write your red seal, or you can go foundation. So C level counts as, it's like 8 or 9 months, and it counts as level 1 and 2. Then you do your 1,000 hours and go back to do your red seal. Like you can write your red seal, you won't get it till you have 4,500 or 5,000 hours like worked. So I'm like, oh, I'll think about it, I don't know what to do. Went home, talked to my parents, they're like, I mean, you like metal work, so why not do it? They're paying for it, and even if you work for like a year or two and decide you don't like it, you still have like a ticket. You can always fall back on it. I also got a scholarship for pilot school, but then I broke down the numbers. Even with the scholarship, it was only like $8,000, and I really did want to be a pilot as well. But the first year would have still cost me like 40,000 fucking dollars because you gotta, rent the plane, instructors, whatever, to get your hours. So I was like, oh, I don't really want to be in debt. So I said, fuck it. Went to that school, and I actually enjoyed it at first, and then I hit like a wall like 2 months later. Like, I don't know if this is for me. I don't know where to look on this camera. I'm not really good at this stuff, and then I was like, you know what? Like, I gotta suck it up. Finish that. We can get CWBs, so that's structural. You start off as structural. I don't know how it is in the States. Like in the States, it seems like you can just go and do your pipe ticket right off the bat. But here you have to have your red seal. So I stuck it out, got both of my stick and flux core all position, and then 2 weeks after I graduated, COVID happened. Everything shut down. I was supposed to have a job lined up at, we call it, Canada Pacific Rail. My dad knew a couple people, and they were trying to set up interviews. Never happened. So then, for 6 months, I was firing out resumes. Nobody was hiring because COVID. Nobody knew what was going to happen. It was so slow. So I kind of got a little bit defeated. I was still working my first job at the pizza place, delivering pies, whatever, managing it. And then finally in, I think it was June 29th of 2020, I got my first, call back. I just drove to this one shop. I'm like, I saw your fucking ad on Craigslist. Like, are you guys hiring? They were like, I don't know. Because I was still 17 at the time. So it's a pretty big risk. No. Was I 7? Yeah, I was still 17 at the time. Or no, I was 18 by this point. Yeah, 18. And it's a pretty big risk for a company to bring on someone new, you know what I mean? Especially during COVID when you don't know what's going to fucking happen. So I'm like, oh, okay. And I was walking back to my car. And the owner actually walked up then to my car. He's like, okay, be here Monday at 6 a.m. or whatever. So I went there. I didn't really get to weld at my first job. It was all the way in Langley. And the pay was only $17 an hour. And working at the pizza place is 2 minutes from my house. When you're delivering, you make sometimes 40. I was making 40, 50 bucks an hour sometimes, right? So I'm I stuck it out for 2 months. And during that job search too, my instructor, Daryl, I kept saying I can't find a job. He's like, you know what? I have a buddy who owns a bunch of, well, you can see he owns these trucks. I think he has 8 of them now. When I first started, he only had 5 trucks, and they do pile driving, right? Welding bridges, whatever. He's like, I'll give him a shout. Maybe I can get you an interview. So I did get the interview before that job even as well, but COVID happened. I came here to the yard. We're in the yard right now to do, what's it called? Weld test. Didn't know what happened. I kept bugging him every day. Even when I got that other job, I was drilling concrete more. I maybe got to weld a couple fucking things. But I was just a bitch there. Iron working, sometimes I'd have to do some connections, whatever. Some people find it fun. I was just I want to weld. I want to run a truck. That was that was the goal, basically, run a rig. And then every day I'd fucking text him, call him, can you please hire me? I'll do whatever. Even at that other job, oh, it's still slow. So I'm oh, whatever. I quit that other place because I was sick, and I was why am I driving an hour for 17 bucks an hour? I don't even weld. And then I went on vacation to my parents' farm for 2 weeks, and I got a call 1 weekend. Hey, it's starting to pick up, like, be ready from boss man, right? So I'm like, oh, this is sick, whatever, whatever. Then didn't hear for like another month. I'm like, I guess it's not happening. I was working a closing shift at, I was a manager, or I guess closing driver at the pizza place on Wednesday, and it was like 8:30 p.m. I get a call from him, be at the yards tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna fax over, like, where are you? I'm like, I'm at work. Okay, give me the other owners of the pizza place's email. He can fax over, like, the contracts and whatever. Sign them and bring them tomorrow. So, did that, went home, woke up at, woke up at 4 a.m. Like, I couldn't even sleep. Woke up at 4 a.m. I'm like, finally here in the field, only in the field. Like, we don't really work in the yard. And I started that job off at 25 bucks an hour. Now, people in the trades are talking, oh, you can make so much. You can make so much money, but it's how much time you put into it. Like, that first year, I started off at 25 bucks an hour. Then I think after 3 months probation, then I got my benefits and a $3 pay raise. So I think I was at 27, 28 bucks at that point. So in that first year at 28 bucks an hour, I made, I think it was $93,000 because I was just slaving away. Then the next year was like, year after was, I don't know exactly, like, I can't pinpoint the increases, but then the next year was 120,000. Then the year after 135,000. Then 145,000. And then I don't know, I think I was chilling at around 145, 150,000. Last year was made 180,000, right? So basically every year over 100 grand. But you had to sacrifice. I had to sacrifice everything. I missed parents' birthdays, friends' birthdays, even my own birthday, just fucking working. And I think that's the biggest, I will say now that I'm older, what am I? I'm going to be 25. I'm going to be fucking unk by September 17th. But have a goal. Like, I still, my plan was, and I still talk to my boss, like, I want to go to school, do my hours, go back, do pipe. Pipe's pretty slow in Vancouver. Like, maybe I got to go to Alberta or try to get a job in the States, but that was the goal, like, try to get as many tickets. And hopefully it still happens. Like, I have my red seal. I can go take my pipe tickets. It's just no time. I'm always working, you know what I mean? But I think before you get into this trade, for all the young guys, like, don't make work your whole life, if that makes sense. Like I said, like, I only started kind of relaxing a little bit this year. I was going hard for the past 5 years, just working, and you miss out on life, you know what I mean? You see, you know, you're in, I don't know, I was in the Yukon for like a year and a half, working over a month straight, and come back here for 5 days off, and you see all your friends and whatever having a good time. Yeah, we were making good money, like, each paycheck was like 14 grand for 2 weeks, right? And you only get to keep fucking 6 grand of it, or 6,500 after the tax man takes it. But you see everybody else having a good time, and you're like, well, fuck, I'm stuck in this fucking shithole working, and then I have 5 days off. It takes 2 days when you fly back just to recover. Like, I would sleep for 2 fucking days just to recover. So it's like you still have to have a balance. Now I don't really care. Sometimes, some days now or some weeks now I work 40-hour weeks, then some weeks 70 hours, and I'm pretty grateful for the 40-hour work weeks, because, oh, I have Saturday, Sunday off. Oh, I finished Friday early. I can go do this. I can do that. So you have to learn how to have a work-life balance if you're getting into the trades. Like, when you're single, whatever, when you're starting, work hard for a couple of years. Like, work as much as you can, save as much money as you want, like, physically can. Live with your parents, whatever. Don't fucking, I mean, you can still buy nice toys and whatever, but do it responsibly. Like, don't fucking take out all these loans. You see half these guys, like, in Alberta, what was it, the oil crash 2014, how many fucking houses, how many cars, or how many trucks, how many boats went on foreclosure and sold for pennies on the dollar, because these guys are making, in the oil field was stupid back then, 200 grand, 300 grand fucking a year. They're taking all these fucking loans, and then boom, takes one fucking shit year, 2 shit years, and you default on everything, and they'll, you know, lost everything. So it's like, you can still buy nice things, just do it fucking responsibly, save your money. But yeah, so that's enough of the dad talk. But so first day I started, welded anchors for fucking 3 weeks in the mud up to my dink, just walking around carrying these like 60-pound things, throwing them on the wall, welding them. I was having a blast. Then we did like whalers. I came to the yard for like a week and a half. We had to fix these Kelly bars. That was a fucking nightmare. Thankfully I haven't had to do those since. And then probably within 2 months of working here, I got a truck. Like, Matthias, take a truck, you're gonna be working here. And I'm fucking 18 years old. I'm like, holy fuck, like, I got a truck, I get to run it, and it's you know, it's pretty, I don't know, like, everybody asks me what kind of welding should I do. I don't know, I'm just a fucking idiot. Like, I'm just a random fucking dude. Like, you can't, just because you have a little bit of fucking followers on whatever, it doesn't mean I know everything. I don't know shit fuck, to be honest, but I think given the opportunity to run a truck like this, I think it definitely helped me become who I am, because it's lots of people will get into this truck and treat it like shit. Oh, it's not my tools, whatever, but I'm super OCD. I treat this baby like my fucking truck. I spent 70 grand on my fucking truck. I bought it in full though, but you know what I mean? I'm super OCD, no dust, no nothing. And this kind of caters it. Like, this is someone else's money. You know, boss man sunk how many $150,000 into this fucking truck, and I'm just gonna treat it like shit? No. So we're going out. Well, we're going to sites. I like to keep everything clean. Then we had the floods. I mean, I should start putting more fucking. I should start adding some pictures so you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, then I would build bridges. We had floods. I think it was 2022 or 2023. It swept off a bunch of bridges by like Manning Park. And was it Princeton? I don't know. But we had to redo all the piles there, so it was me in a truck. Then I went with like the piling company, so they had one crane operator, one front end guy, 3 guys to start putting in the piles. So I was doing, well, basically when you run a truck, you do everything. You're fitting, you're fucking cutting, you're welding, everything. So we were there having a good time, hanging fucking piles. I'd help fucking, you have to measure the offsets, right, to get it into the right spot. Then I was doing the blow count, and then I was splicing the piles, so that was pretty fun. And then around 21, I finally kind of got, what's it called? Fuck, I don't know. How do I say it? Like, I got trusted enough to start running sites. So we would go up to Kelowna. We had to build this new UBC, University of British Columbia, what is it? Okanagan or something like that. They had a new nursing program, or new nursing building, so we had like 200 beam splices. I had to fucking order all the shit always to site. I had to what's it called? Fuck. Call in inspectors, like book inspectors every day, because they wanted 100% UT, right? Then we would work for 12 hours. We had to bevel it, bevel and fresh shed, because the cuts were fucked, like out of factory. And then make sure, well, I was only working with one person, so make sure he knows what he's doing, right? Then I would have to record all the heat numbers, beam numbers for like secondary inspection, then label ABC, like side ABC, one flange, web, the other flange for all. We were doing 6 a day, right? Then I would go home. We'd go back to the house, we'd pick up food. We'd fucking eat, take a shower, and then I had to do paperwork. So that was like my first time having to run a job, which was pretty cool. But I didn't sleep for like, we were there for like 2.5 months. I probably slept like 3-4 hours a day. So that also gets to you, you know what I mean? Like, making good money, even more than in the Yukon we were making. Like, I was probably clearing, we were only working 130 hours or 140 hours a paycheck. And I was taking home like $7,500 at 21 years old, you know what I mean? And then right after that, came back here, worked for a week, and then the Yukon job started. That was the first like on the water bridge piling job. So we had like barges, fucking boats, tugboats, and we'd have to go into the lake, you know, slam piles, stuff like that. It was fun for like 2 weeks, but then, you know, just being away, it really gets a toll on you. Like, it was supposed to be 2 and 1, then it switched to 21 and 10, but I would always be there for like a month and have like 5 days off, and after the 13th day you start going crazy. But yeah, just lots of bridges. We did some sewers, lots of stuff now, like barge work again. There was a lot of barge work before I started working for this company, but then when I showed up, it kind of slowed down. Like a lot of stuff slowed down, and then now it's picking back up. So we're doing a lot of stuff on the water now too, fixing barges, making stuff for wood fiber. Like I said, sewers. I did the Broadway subway project. I was probably there for 2 years. Did all the beam splices, bridge decking. Fuck, what else? Yeah. I don't know. Just always working. I've done so much shit that I don't even fucking remember anymore, but it's good. And, you know, like I said, I had all these fucking goals, like, right as I finished my 1,000 hours, go back to fucking school, do my pipe thing. Just because my instructor said, like, oh, that should be the way. Like, that was the goal. There still is the goal. I do want to do pipe. I would like to do, I've been seeing a lot of that rope access. I would like to do rope access. I would like to do my diving certificate still. It's just, you have to find fucking time. And at the same time, don't be discouraged. Don't compare yourselves to anybody else. Oh, this guy's fucking 18 years old. Like, dude, there's some fucking 18, 19-year-old guys that have been welding for like 6 months, and they're laying down the most beautiful fucking pipe welds I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, holy fuck. Or then you have like Travis Fields, like that's a different one. Like, he knows basically everything about fucking welding. Those kind of welders are like 1 in a million. You can't compare yourself. Like, you can put goals in your mind and work to it, but it's like, don't get discouraged that you're not at someone's level by a certain time. You know what I mean? Everybody matures differently. Everybody fucking learns longer, slower. Just do it as long as you enjoy it, and you know what I mean? Don't make welding your whole fucking personality. Even when I was 17 in welding school, only posting on my fucking stories and Instagram, welding, and probably everybody that I fucking knew was like, what is wrong with this fucking idiot? Like, nobody gives a shit. And then as you get older, you're like, you know what? Like, it's just a job. Still have other hobbies, but don't fucking sink yourself into this trade that all you know is work and you don't have fun. So then you're gonna hate it. Like, I almost quit fucking welding 3 years into it because I was just working. I worked like 70 days fucking straight one time, and I was about to fucking, like, I like my boss, but I gave him an ultimatum. I'm like, I want 2 weeks off right now or I'm fucking done. And I got my time off. But then at the same time too, you hear a lot of things. Keep jumping around companies. It's kind of hard once you get to a place where you enjoy working. Like, we have a solid group of fucking welders here, co-workers. Like, we even hang out outside of work. Boss man, I think, has shaped me to be the man that I am, and I really do want to thank him. Like, I was a fucking pussy when I came here at 18. I was a fucking stupid fucking, and he fucking put me in line, like, right off the bat. Like, you gotta man up, this, that, always pushing me to be fucking better. And if I had some problems, like girlfriend problems, whatever, he was there for me. My coworkers were there for me. So it's kind of hard because, you know, you do want to move on and progress and maybe go somewhere else. Like I said, like, my main goal in welding school was also having my own rig. That's why I have my truck. I talked to my boss about it when I started. Like, this is my plan. And I think everybody should talk to their bosses and give them, you know, what your plan is. Like, do you think you're going to stay here forever? Or, oh, you want to work for 1-2 years and this is your fucking goal? Just so you have a mutual understanding. So I did tell him, and he understands. Like, I want to have my own company one day. But I even talked with him. Like, he built up his company. Spent whatever, now it's 10 years or the 11th year, you know what I mean, getting all these clients. If I'm going to start my own company, I'm not going to step on, I told him, I'm like, I'm not stepping on your toes. I'm not going to try to steal your fucking clients, because that's a dick move, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm going to start my own company, have my own truck, it would be for something completely different industry, what he does. And he said, you know, like, yeah, don't step on fucking toes. If I need help or whatever, or we're all busy and these guys that we contract out to need help and I can't give them anybody, yeah, you can go take that job, but don't try to go and fucking steal it. And then at the same time, like, I still have these goals, but it's hard to leave. Like, once you're in a place for 6 years and they treat you so good, like, Sometimes I'm sorry, boss man, sometimes I would complain, you know, be a little bit fucking mopey and shit, but it's hard to leave a fucking place that's treated you so good. Like, took me in during COVID. We literally, for 3 months, we sat in this yard right here with our fucking dicks in our asses standing around because he didn't want to lay anybody off. It's hard to find, you know, people. So he floated us for 3 months. We were here like 30 or 40 hours a week with no jobs, like nothing. We'd sweep the same fucking tent there for 3 months, even though we weren't doing any welding. And he was, I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of dollars he sunk into us just to keep us around, you know what I mean? And not, like, every other company was laying people off, and he sacrificed his bank account just to keep us around, you know what I mean? So it's hard once you get to a place like that and have like a boss that actually cares about you to go up and leave, you know what I mean? Like, still follow your dreams. There's not going to be any hard feelings if I ever leave, as long as I don't burn any bridges. That's another thing. Like, yeah, you can jump around companies, but don't burn bridges, because you don't know. Boss man knows basically everybody fucking every welding company, every drilling company fucking around here. If you do something fucked up, maybe leave a sour fucking taste in his mouth, and one company that you want to go work for calls, hey, didn't this guy work for you? And he'll say, oh yeah, he was a fucking piece of shit, they're not going to hire you. You know, word spreads around faster, and even over provinces it fucking spreads faster. So just be a good worker, just shut up, weld, put in your fucking 8, 10, 12, 14, 18 fucking hours. There's been a couple times where we had like back-to-back 18-hour days. You're sleeping like 2 hours a fucking day, but I don't know, just be a good person. I got blessed with everything. Free school. I don't know, I guess I'm lucky. Free school. Got to start running a rig since I was 18 years old. Now I'm going to be 25. Doing a bunch of cool shit, making a lot of money. It's not all about the money. But that's why it's tough. I don't know why there's so many comments. Matthias, what kind of welding should I get into? What should I do? Like, what's the plan? Oh, how can I be like you? I literally just fucking weld dog shit fucking steel together in a fucking mud pit. Like, it's nothing glorious. Like, don't hold any of these fucking people on Instagram, YouTube to such a high fucking spec, you know what I mean? There's random guys that you work with that you maybe see once or twice, and they're the fucking, probably some of the best welders I've ever seen. They just don't do fucking social media, you know what I mean? But fuck, where was I going with this? But it's hard to tell you. Like, I don't have all the answers. Like, I don't even have the answers for myself. Sometimes I wake up, I'm like, am I doing the right thing, still working here? Should I have my own company by now? Always second guessing myself. Like, I'm not gonna have the answers. I don't know what your industries are. Let's say if you live in fucking West Virginia, I don't know what you know what I mean? Like, here in Vancouver, there's lots of drilling, not as much pipe. Maybe if you get into like maintenance welding, whatever, shutdowns. Like, I was supposed to leave this place a couple years ago to go to a pipe shop. Same thing, pipe died out here. They laid everybody off, didn't have a job, right? I've noticed drilling, like ironwork in here, you're always busy, right? Then in Alberta, let's say it's basically all pipe welders. Some of the pipe welders will go do like pile caps, maybe a little bit of piling, but like BC's piling heavy. Lots of stuff on the water, like boats, bridges. We have C-SPAN, right? So that's like the industry, welding. But every state, every country that you go to, it's going to be different. So how am I supposed to know? Oh, I'm a welder from Florida. It's not to be mean. But it's like I don't have the answers, man. Like, you have to put on your big boy pants sometimes, and you know, because you're gonna be working by yourself. Like, you have to fucking man up. You have to, well, man and woman up. You have to put a little you have to put a little work into, you know, deciding what you want to be. Oh, I live in Seattle, or I live in fucking, what's another one? I live in fucking Wyoming. What's my industry? What is the most stuff that we weld here? Oh, pipe? Okay. What steps do I need to do to get into fucking pipe? You know what I mean? So you have to pick your industry, follow it. Maybe you know, lots of people that I worked with, they got into pipe, like even buddy whose truck I just borrowed, he was a Boilermaker. It's fun for like 2 months, but welding around in circles, it gets boring quick. Like even splicing piles, like sometimes you have an 8 foot fucking pile and you're going around in circles for fucking 10 hours. Like it gets boring. Sometimes I like going, we were up at the mine, we had to build these big fucking trailers to transport these tunnel pieces up the hill. They were like 140 tons or something, so that was fun. I was there for a week. All this random steel shows up. You're like, well, how the fuck is this going to be a trailer? By the third day, it already starting to look, like a trailer is done, and you go to sleep, wake up in the morning, and you see it fucking haul, and then you have to build the second one. Like, I like to have a little bit of a variety. Maybe some of you guys don't like to have a variety. Maybe you're just going to be strictly a pipe welder or strictly a iron worker. That's what you enjoy. But at the end of the day, only you will know what's best for you. I can't give you advice. Melton Metal Anthony maybe can't give you advice. All these people can't give you advice. Only you truly know inside your heart what you want to do, what you want to be. Maybe in 5 years after welding, you're like, you know what, I saw the guys being a welding foreman, or I saw the inspectors. That's a cool job. Maybe I want to be a welding inspector, and it'll be easier for you to get in because you were a welder. You know what's wrong, what's not. You know what I mean? There's a lot of different things you can branch out for. You can still be a part of like welding, metalworking without having to weld. You know what I mean? You can be project manager. You can be fucking the foreman. You can be you can still be in the industry without having to weld. It just depends. And lots of people will put in 10, 12 years and then they switch to something, you know what I mean, working in the office. I can't give you a timeline or what you should and shouldn't do. Only you will ever know how to do it. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with where I am. Like I said, I think this industry and, getting blessed with getting to basically be a rig welder without all the hassle, Matthias, start your business. It's one thing, you can spend all this money to buy this fucking truck, tool it up, doesn't mean you're gonna have work. Now you have to fucking find clients, all the insurance, all the bullshit, sometimes they don't pay their bills, you know what I mean? So surround yourself and try to find a good company to work for. Like, I'm very grateful for having a great boss, great coworkers. They definitely, and parents too. But they definitely helped shape up, the work ethic and kind of what I want to be. But you guys will understand once you get older, like the goals kind of start to go onto the back burner. Now I want to have a house. I want to have all this. Well, it's harder to buy a house when you're a business owner, or, let's say I'd go into pipe and I'd work for 2 weeks and be laid off for a month. You know what I mean? Just trying to chase an industry that's maybe slow around here. Well, how are you going to buy a house? Houses here are $800,000, right? So it's like, is it better for me to sit here? You need 2 years of income, right, to get the mortgage. So now you're making a business. Now I'm making a business decision. Well, do I try to chase something and maybe be laid off for fucking 4 months of the year and make whatever, or do I tough it out and make $170,000, $180,000 a year? Yeah, it's not no glorious fucking welding, no fucking TIG welding, like you're in the mud up to your fucking dink half the time or splicing in the rain. But it helps me, 2 years of 180 grand. Oh, now I can get a mortgage. Oh, now I can get I want to have a nice little sports car that I can build up. Oh, there we go. Sometimes you do have to put your fucking goals and ambitions to the side and make a business decision what will maybe help you in the long run if you have a family, you know what I mean? Put more money on the table, or put more food on the table, have more money so you can go on vacations. And that's the thing too, like when you guys are young, I don't know, most of you guys will probably be 18, let's say, when you're welding. Chase the money. Like, I know I said I kind of regret missing all these things. Like, have still a work-life balance. Chase as much money as you can. Do those out-of-town jobs when you're still single. I was doing out-of-town while trying to, date ladies, and clearly it didn't fucking work out. You're always arguing. You can't have a relationship when you're fucking, the only point of contact for like a month or whatever is FaceTime. Like, it really takes a toll, and then only seeing them for like 3 days. So when you're single, chase the out-of-town stuff. Then once you settle down, you find an old lady, maybe have kids. Sometimes you also have to make a business decision too. Like maybe for the first couple of years, yeah, work out of town so you can save up some money. But then as the kids get older, you want to see them. You might have to make a business decision like I'm making. Oh, well, instead of working out of town 200 hours a fucking paycheck, I'm going to try to find a job in town 20 minutes from my house so I can see my kids, see my wife, you know what I mean? So, fuck. We got a little deep. I don't know what to say, but like I said, I don't have all the answers. I don't even know what I'm babbling about half the time, but I'll put some photos around, probably when I was talking, of everything that I built so you guys can kind of see. I don't fucking know anymore. Just do what your heart desires, and if it feels wrong, switch it up. You can always come back. Once you have your ticket, once you have your red seal, even if you have your C ticket, that's not even the red seal, you still have something, your CWBs, your fucking PWPs. If you don't enjoy fucking welding, and you want to try something else, like sometimes I'm like, oh, should I have been a pilot? Oh, so I like fish, so oh, maybe I should have done my biology degree, take a lower paying job at the aquarium and get to hang out with fish, you know what I mean? But only you will truly know. And if you're not enjoying it, go and chase your other dream. If it's not paying the bills or you don't enjoy that as well, you always have welding or whatever trade that you're in to fall back onto. Like, you don't have to make it your whole life. You don't have to be like, oh, I'm stuck now, like I can't go and I want it to be this, I can't do that now. It's shitty, you're gonna take less money, but sometimes you have to do that to actually enjoy fucking life. But yeah, I don't have the answers for you guys. That's just my life story. I wish I had like a story of, you know, like some people have, welding saved me. Oh, I was a felon, or I was this, I was a junkie and welding saved me. Like, I congratulate everybody who's had that story, or, you know, like, oh, I was like a bum or whatever, and then welding, it put me into shape. I just didn't know what I wanted to fucking be. Like, I wish I had a nice story like that. Good job for, you know, all the people that clean themselves up and take pride in their work. You know, some people make welding their whole thing because, yeah, it saved their life. I'm not like that. I just see welding as a job, a way to put food on the table, a way to, you know, maybe buy one day stuff that I truly want to do and have. But maybe it's also because I'm burnt out. Like, I don't know, like some days I'll go to work and you guys will see it too. I love welding, and then the next day you just have like such a shitty fucking day. It's raining. You're like, fuck welding, like I should have stayed in school. I wanted to be in a air-conditioned building or a fucking heated building. Like, I'm freezing my fucking nuts off out here for what? Like, just for the government to take half my paycheck. Sick. But yeah, I don't know. Do what your heart desires. Don't flex, you know? Don't flex, oh, I worked fucking 200 hours this paycheck and I made this much money. We're trading fucking time and our bodies for a little bit of money. The real flex is maybe working. There's people out here working 10, 20 hours a fucking paycheck and making more than us, right? So it's like, I don't know. Be proud of, you know, be proud of where you're at, you know, but just don't get annoying about it. Fuck, I was one of those cringy fucking people that would do that shit. But yeah, I'm just gonna wrap up this truck, go home. I hope, I mean, I probably missed a bunch of stuff, but like I said, my welding journey was pretty boring. It was just school, first job, this job, that's it, and then just welding shit, you know what I mean? I didn't have to hop around, so I don't have anything inspiring for you. I don't have anything fucking heartwarming and like touching that, oh, welding saved my life. Sometimes it might be the end of me, but I guess we'll end it off on a, for all the new people getting into welding. As long as you work hard, like, you can be the best fucking welder, and if you're a fucking shitty person to deal with, companies won't hire you. Just, you know, try your best every fucking day, be a nice person, you know, get along with the crew.